is Kathy Boyd. I have been a member of Summit for 15 years. When we started Summit, we went into small groups, which I was not used to because I was a Sunday school girl. So I didn't know what to expect, and I love it because it is not just about the teaching, it's about the relationships and the families that we have formed. I was asked several times to be a small group leader, and I constantly said no because that was no desire that I had in my heart. I'm a teacher of teenagers. I love teenagers. Give me a room full and I'll lead them all day long. But a group of adults scares me. And about 5 or 6 years ago, the Lord put it on my heart that I should take over my small group. And I kept pushing that away because that is not something I ever wanted to do. 2 reasons. 1, they're adults and they're scary. And number 2, Brother Ed is in my small group. And the thought of leading a small group with your pastor sitting next to you is very intimidating. So I had no desire to do that. I had watched 2 ladies lead our small group, and I think what bothered me the most, and I knew I should help them, was because they had children from elementary school to high school, and I was sitting at an empty home because my children were gone. So each Sunday I knew their struggle through the week, just trying to get everything done and then leading a small group. So I knew deep in my heart that I should help, and I just kept putting it off. And the Lord just kept nudging me through sermons, through songs I heard, through devotions. And so it was about 3 years ago, our current leader, she put on our Facebook page, that she just needed help. I don't remember what else she said. I know she had a long paragraph, but when I saw I need help, I told the Lord that I got it. I was supposed to lead this small group. So I texted her immediately and said, I've got this. I'm going to do it. And the cool thing was, also about 5 or 6 years ago, I was praying to the Lord that I wanted to grow deeper in the Word and my relationship with Him. I wanted it to grow. I had been kind of stagnant for a while. And the cool thing about leading for me is that I'm a teacher by trade. So in school, I was taught that you really have to plan in order to teach your children. So I knew right then why God was leading me to lead a small group, because I was wanting to grow. So I immediately picked a study, I ordered the book, I downloaded the material, and that's when my growth in Christ started. I got deeper in the Word because I wanted to be prepared on Sunday when I taught the small group. So it did 2 things for me. It filled a void of something that I had been wanting, deeper in the Word, deeper with the Lord, and it filled a void to help someone else out that was struggling. So I started teaching the small group, and if you're sitting there and you're scared, like I was, don't be intimidated, because I am a teacher by trade, so it is easy for me to get up and teach students, but adults, I was scared. But you don't really have to teach. You have to facilitate. That's what leading a small group is all about. I start the questions and the group just goes from there. And sometimes there's no discussion and we'll sit there in silence, but just know that that's okay. So if you're hesitant about starting to be a leader of a small group, don't be. Just ask the Lord to show you the right time, the right place, and He'll put you in it. I don't regret it for one bit. Sometimes I'm still intimidated that Brother Ed is sitting beside me, and I'm not a theologian, but we have an awesome small group, and I start the conversation and they go with me, and we learn so much together, and God will bless you through leading a small group. So please, if you're sitting there scared, don't be scared. Just surrender to what He wants you to do.